Hey guys, in this tutorial, we're going to take a look at how to do crowd simulation. Here is the before and after. The original footage is a shot where a football player enters an empty stadium, and in the after, we add a crowd so that it looks cinematic. This task is composed of 3 steps. First, we'll generate a background video with Crowd VFX using a video generator node. Second, we will isolate the football player from the original shot and roughly comp it over the newly generated background using a merge node. Third, we will render the entire composition using SwitchX, set to fill mode so that it matches the color and tone of the original shot. Thank you ActionVFX for providing this practice footage. Let's dive right in. The first step is to generate the background video. This is the footage we're going to use. Notice how there's no player in the beginning, but he enters the stadium as the video progresses. So first, we're going to start this by trimming this video to 238 frames. Next, we extract the first frame, and since the stadium is empty right now, we're going to use Nano Banana with an image generator node to add the crowd VFX. I used the prompt fill stadium with active crowds on image 1. I generated multiple different images and chose the best image. Next, we extend this single image into a video using image to video model. I tried 3 different video models because I really didn't know which one would be the best: Seedance 2.0, Happy Horse, Kling 3.0, and they all gave me a bit of different results. And in this run, Kling 3.0 was my best pick. For the prompt, for all 3 video models, I told it to keep the entire video static, fixed angle, tripod shot, because I didn't want the camera to move. I also told it to add a massive crowd in a stadium filling the entire frame, and the audience is cheering and highly active. Don't introduce any player because I'm going to only use this as a background, and keep the entire style very photorealistic, 4K high resolution. Look how Seedance and Happy Horse also gave me very decent results, but it really depends on your preference, so here I chose Kling 3.0. Now that the background plate is ready, let's roughly composite the football player on top of this video. For the video matte node, we use the select mode instead of the auto mode. Auto mode looks for objects in the very first frame, but our players isn't visible yet. So I used the select mode and opened the Smart Select tool, which opens the dedicated alpha editor and changed the frame to 99. Here, the player is visible, so I simply typed man to select the football player. Once you have this mask ready, run the video matte node to propagate this results to the entire video. The man is now completely isolated through the entire video, even though it wasn't even shot on a green screen. To give it a more cinematic look, I used the blur node to blur the video a little bit. You can adjust the slider based on your preference. Finally, using a merge node, I layered the player video on top of the generated background video, and it's already starting to look pretty good. The final step is to match color and tone. So if you compare this to the original video, the generated stadium is very blue and high contrast, whereas the original is more neutral. We need to comp everything back and color grade it using SwitchX to recover the original tone and color. I selected a frame where both stadium and player are visible from the original video and gave it to SwitchX as a reference frame. Notice how I didn't provide any alpha mask to SwitchX. No alpha mask specifically tells SwitchX to keep everything in the frame and only relight, recolor it. It's basically the same as using fill mode in our dedicated SwitchX tab. Now, if you compare it to the original video, the color matches, the crowd is added, and we've completely achieved what we're looking for. That's it. The total credits used cost $15. All the assets are available at Beeble as a template canvas project you can start from. I hope you guys enjoyed Beeble Canvas. There are more tutorials coming. Thank you.